Well, yeah, once again for the great minds and now I'm talking about it's 4th&10. Got the homie Nick. You introduce yourself as Nick?
Go, Nick.
Yeah, who that nigga out here rapping like the rain do? Who them niggas out here dropping when them hits do? We them niggas get it done, ain't no issues. We the type to run it up, wear my track shoes. Take my time with it. Oh, that's your bitch, nigga. Take my time in it.
Yeah, Nick. I
Okay.
go by Nick. Nijo. All my jerseys say Nijo. But
Okay.
I just most recently got changed to Smiles sometimes, I guess. And I think I was yellow hat hating on my smile and shit. I'm always cheesing on the field. And I got the biggest smile and shit.
Where you from? What's your hood? What's your squad? What you repping?
I'm from Arlington. Uh I guess you consider like the south side of Arlington. Um Virginia. I've been up here my whole life. I stay out Manassas now. I've been out Manassas for like 15 years. My squad, Henny Migos for sure. Sometimes Rock nice enough to let me run with them boys at Virginia Elite, but my squad Henny Migos though.
Okay. Okay. What sports you played growing up?
My first sport was baseball. I did baseball for like 11 years. I'm sorry, 11 years. I played football at like I played like Pop Warner and shit. And then I played and I did boxing for like 6 years.
Okay. Okay. Who put you on the flag? Who brought you out?
Flag. I started playing flag like 15 years ago for like a Buddhist. It was like a in tournaments. It was like a Buddhist church. It was like a Buddhist church tournament. I started playing out there like 15 years ago.
Hmm.
And then I started with those same guys. We started playing out in like Gainesville area, and then they ended up being the same guys that like started FXA and shit. So I kind of just transitioned right into FXA when they first started.
Okay. That's what's up.
I don't remember all the years and all that shit, but like, that's when I started getting into it for real.
Okay. Okay. What's your favorite format?
Favorite format? I always played eights, but I probably definitely say it's fives. I like fives now for sure.
Okay. Okay.
Definitely, old folks, we don't try to do all that running, man. Them fields are too big. So let's stick to fives, brother.
I'm hip. I'm hip. Ideally, what position you want to play when you pull up?
I mean, I always gonna play wide receiver, man, but I don't I'm never gonna be on the field playing wide receiver, but I definitely prefer to play wide receiver.
Okay.
But I right now I say I only play rush if I play. I'm GM, man. I'm a GM now, so the GM
Okay.
where hey look, people be knocking it, but I'm telling you, I mean you should know GM probably the hardest thing. Putting together teams I feel like is way harder than just showing up and playing.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
I think a lot of people sleep on that for real.
Bet that. Bet that.
Yeah.
We definitely gonna get into that. You know that.
Yes, sir.
Best and worst tournament. Let me hear 'em.
Um, a lot of the tournaments, the best is going to be probably Weekend Warrior Nationals. Weekend Warrior Nationals is probably my best one because I actually got a ring, but it was with Virginia Elite, obviously. But we were there, we were on the same team
Yeah.
together. But I say that's I got like a good, I got solid play time, and I felt like part of that men's ring. We definitely me and you, we definitely got a good run. Uh, we got some good time, and we came home with some rings, so
Yeah. Yeah.
that's always good, right? My first tournament ring, actually.
Yeah. Me
So
too. Me too.
yeah, that was definitely dope.
Okay. What about your worst tournament? Where was you struggling at?
Man, worst tournament had to been USA Flag at Worlds Tampa last year.
Okay.
Um, that was definitely a rough one, man. We went out there, we got we got smacked like all in the pool play games. We got smacked. We were seated like the bottom three. Um, so the way it worked, you automatically made the playoffs or whatever you want to call them playoffs, and then our seating we played like a top three team from like Jacksonville. And we had some ballers on the squad, man. We just weren't coming together in the pool play. Motherfuckers were playing around or something. I don't know what they were doing, but we get in that first round and we smacked the hell out of them boys. We smacked them. Like They did a roster check with 3 seconds left in the game. And I had the problem was I actually had room for the guys on the roster. I couldn't get them on, so we had our 12. It's not like we cheated or anything. We had the 12.
Yeah.
Mark, I guess couldn't get on the link in time, so they Mark ended up balling out that day, and they picked him. You had to like pick the person, and they
Yeah.
picked the right person. So they got the right person. So
Okay.
I mean, we got DQ'd, and
Mm,
that pretty much killed Tampa right there. That killed our temperature. We got DQ'd in them.
that's rough. That's rough.
It was rough for sure. All that, you put a lot of money in travel and
Yeah.
all that shit into it, and then to get DQ was kind of hard. That shit was definitely the worst for sure.
What's the best city you traveled with flag and on your own? Because you be out here, right?
Yeah, I mean, I travel often. City, I don't really travel. I don't really like anywhere in the United States too much, to be honest. I mean, the best city in the United States. I like, I like to party when I go out to some of these places. Uh, I like I like Tampa. I didn't really get to go out too much Tampa, but I definitely like the vibes out there. I like the vibes out in Tampa as
Okay.
far as traveling. I definitely want to say Tampa. I want to try Vegas this upcoming year, but I mean I've been to Vegas, but I'm talking about you talking about for flag,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd probably say Tampa. Tampa was pretty hard. I like Tampa. We
Okay.
going back. We going back next month. I
Okay.
think I shot you the link early, but
Yeah.
I think you turned that down. So
Yeah. What's the best country or place you travel to on your own?
you said country
Yeah.
place? I love Jamaica, man. I got family. I got family that's Jamaican, so but Jamaica's probably the best place. I love to go to Jamaica. I try to go to Jamaica at least once a year for sure.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
You brought it up earlier, but what's something about GM and that players just don't understand?
Well, I mean, when it comes to GMing, I know they make jokes like GM of the year and all that crazy stuff, but I mean, the big thing about GMing, I feel like, is you gotta manage a lot of different personalities. Even when you put the good, actually, it's way easier to put the good things together because I say when you're trying to put like when I say good players, I'm talking about like pro players. Everyone's pretty solid. But like for example, I had a Tuesday co-ed team, a lot of great players, but we didn't gel well. We you know what I'm saying. There's a lot of sometimes I feel like it comes to egos. I'm not trying to disrespect anybody, but sometimes people don't want to put those egos to the side and manage the time on the field, put the right players in the field at the right time, and it becomes hard. Even like for example, I think in Worlds, I had a big team in Worlds, and sometimes your quarterback's not performing or whoever's not performing, and guys are coming to you like, "Yo, take him out, take him out." But what I mean, this guy's putting in a lot of time. A lot, you got to try to. If you want to win, and you got to really decide when the right time to pull him out. Team fees is always hard. I've been blessed enough to be able to, for the most part, put them all up and then try to collect. But sometimes that shit don't work out. So you gotta. I'm starting to phase out of that.
Mm,
Like, but you got to time on these like worlds and all that stuff. Like, you really got to put that bread up right
yeah.
away. You can't. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it's all
It's funny
time and
because
getting jerseys in.
it's funny because I understand it with just seasons, but then
Yeah,
I'm looking at people like you who put a number of teams in tournaments. So you're collecting
yeah,
for 3 or 4 different formats. You know what I mean?
yeah. Different. Yeah, you got different formats. Then you got jerseys. Jerseys is where it gets tough. You got to get everybody's number, name, everybody putting orders in.
Yeah,
And then when it comes to that money, you just like, yo, something ain't adding up right. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So
yeah,
you gotta take care of it up front, and then it's like, yo, I will say these guys, they do get you. I'm not trying to say anybody be stiffing you on for the most part, but just trying to put it all up without having a wifey whip my ass when she checked her bank account. But you know what I mean? Like you talking about a couple hundred at a time. I mean, like
yeah,
one tournament can run you about 2 grand. Jerseys
easy.
and the formats, right? And the travel and all that shit.
Yeah,
You doing that shit, my wifey over here, like, why are you taking care of grown ass men? It's like, they good for it. It doesn't matter.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You gotta expedite because I can't wait. If you trying to get jersey, you gotta get them in a certain time, right?
yeah.
And then like I said, you got that side of it, but then more importantly, you got the playing side of it.
Mm,
When you deal with them pro players, that shit easy because them boys know what they're doing. They get rolling. There's no egos. Them boys, it's crazy because they're like, I don't want to put levels on it, but they're the better players, but they make life so much easier because they don't have egos. Like at least not. at the level that we bring them in at. Like the pro players I play with, we played at FXA.
Yeah.
That Monday night team where I had a couple pro team, like a lot of pro players. It was the easiest. It was the easiest game. It was the easiest seasons because they just came in and they just knew what to do. They never. Some of them never played together, and they just get in. They fill right in, and you like, damn, this shit easy, bro. Like nobody. There's no
Do you
ego
think that's
issues.
the best team you've assembled?
I think it's the best team ever to play in FXA. Be honest, the most recent team I had,
Okay.
I can't think of any better team than them guys. I mean, you had what 4 guys that were brought to Team USA tryouts. There was only one in our area that wasn't on the team that was brought out to USA. I think that was Ed. Outside of Ed, like everybody that went to Team USA tryout was on that team from our area. So I want to say it's the best team that I've ever played with. That, and I feel like it's the best and it's the easiest team to play with. I don't really like playing with some other folks because I feel like in the competitive league, bro, this is the problem. This is why I create those teams. We have guys with egos that like they want to prove to everybody in the league and talk credentials or what they've done. But when you play with those guys, there's none of that talk, bro. They just go out and ball. Like they don't got nothing to prove to nobody. They just be on that, let's go get this win. As opposed to like you start losing and it's like they get the yapping, trash talking with people, be like, oh, I don't even play FXA. Like, I don't know why, people are so embarrassed to play FXA and don't own that shit, bro. We all play every week, sometimes 3 or 4 times a night. Like, stop. I hate that disowning FXA shit. Like, y'all know y'all gonna play. Stop the retirement talks. Stop the motherfucking. We not gonna sign up this year. Like, y'all asses are gonna be out there because they be bored at home not doing shit, and they gonna sign up every season, bro. I be hearing dudes playing that say they done with this bullshit. They be out there 5 days a week, bro. Every time I step out there, they there somehow. Like, man, that's crazy, bro. We need to start embracing FXA, man.
Yeah, but at the same time, FXA needs to start embracing us more. But that's a whole other
Absolutely, I agree.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying. But we the ones that are talking that trash and still showing up, right? It's like we talk all that crazy stuff about FXA, but we signing up for the next shit they put out.
I definitely agree. I agree. All
So,
right, what matters to you more now? Reps, rings, or respect?
damn, boy, you be coming up with the good questions, bro. I ain't even thinking it. It's definitely not reps, that's for sure. You know what I mean? The rings, it was like after I got a couple, like it hadn't really been about that. So I would have to honestly say respect, but at the same time, is respect in a different manner. Like I'm not out there to respect to prove that I'm better than anybody or play good, right? I would say only thing I can really do now is still pull flags. I mean, I can still play, but not at nowhere near the level of the guys that I'm playing with. So I never worry about the reps. I honestly do it for the vibes now, bro. I don't think I play for any of that. Like, I think that's another thing is the problem with the league is, a lot of people play to like prove something. And that's why, again, I like playing with those guys that are already proven it because they don't play for that. Like, that's the problem. I mean, everybody play for something different. I don't play to prove anything. Like, I could really care less what anybody has to say about me in all of flag football. Like, and I've always kind of stood on that. Like, I talk to Rich a lot. And me and Rich, we always talking about that. Like, I don't go out to prove anything, bro.
Yeah.
It ain't really respect, rings, or nothing. Like, if you don't respect me already, then you're probably more than likely never going to. So I don't play to prove anything. I play for vibes, bro. Be with my boys, the ones that I consider my friends, and pretty much just I don't really play for much. But I would say respect. At the end of the day, it's always about respect, right?
Yeah, I like that. Like that.
Like that.
All right, labels are funny, but I know you own a business, you're a manager, and you be hitting parlays. So are you an entrepreneur, a hustler, or something else entirely?
Well, I'm a hustler, bro. I always tell my kids this because they think I made them money, bro. But I'm not rich, bro. I work a lot. I feel like if anybody worked as much as I did, they would have the same amount as me or more. You know what I mean? Everybody, I'm don't get me wrong, I'm truly blessed for sure. But definitely I just recently started my business, so but that's been going very well. Kind of why I'm starting to fade away from FXA and putting together teams and stuff because I really don't have the time for it. But yeah, definitely a hustler, man. Like no matter what I'm gonna do, I'm always gonna definitely trying to find a way to make money. 100%. Like that's hustler for sure.
Talk to me a little bit about your business.
It's just a sales. So it's I run a sales business, man. A small team of 3 people right now. Just got started about I want to say 4 months ago. Just got it started. Really, I mean, jumping 4 months ago, where I'm getting that constant money flow coming in. I mean, that income flowing in. But I just do sales, man. I can pretty much sell anything, man. That's actually why I got the teeth done. I'm a big customer service sales guy, man. So I had to get that presentation right. But yeah, we just doing sales. I don't really talk too much about business, but so I don't really uh really
That's right.
my work and all that money stuff out there. But yeah, I do sales. It
Okay.
does well for me. We'll sell anything, man. Anything you need to sell. If we gotta sell something, we do it for you.
That's what's up. I like that. I like that.
Sir.
We'll take it back to the field. What hurts more? Missing a big fourth down flag pull, dropping a pick that goes into the receiver's hand for a score, or dropping a first down catch?
Dropping the first down catch for me. Uh, you know, I feel like when I do get a chance to get out there and play receiver, I really got to make a statement because they be quick to bench me right after if I don't. But yeah, I mean those drop passes nowadays they stick with you. I think about them. I think about them all night for real
Yeah.
until the next chance I get. But chances are very minimum right now. So I would say definitely dropping that first down pass, especially depending on when you get a chance with those with the top dudes. You really gotta they give you that opportunity to get out there and make a play. You gotta make it, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta make it for
That's right.
sure.
All right. The flip side of that, what feels better? A sack on a shifty quarterback, a PBU on a taller receiver, or a catch with some hips, dips, and some yak?
You said a touchdown with some dips.
Dips, some hips, yeah.
Yeah, seeing as how I ain't got no dips or hips, I couldn't tell you how that one felt, but I definitely had me a pass breakup or two, in a sack. I would say a sack. I don't know if I ever sacked a shifty running back. I'm good for the. I'd be having my best games against like Lincoln guys that sit in the pocket. Ray, I get Ray often, if he's not on my team. Um, you know what? I got Fatty in the playoffs
Talk about
for a
it.
safety. That was actually my highlight of the season. You know what I mean? So I know a lot of people think I sit on the sideline most of those games. So I actually played both ways on both of those seasons. I played both ways most of the games all season long.
Okay.
Because our guys, when you get those kind of guys, they don't make it every week. So I actually played a lot more than people thought. I played both ways almost all season during the regular season. And they discredit me for that. They try to take my ring, and say I got the rings because the big boys. But hey, man, you got to win them regular season games before you get to the postseason.
These is facts. These is
So,
facts. Talk about it.
I definitely felt like I had decent seasons those years. But playoffs, we were playing Chopper. Um, we had Rich rushing. For the most part, I'm not rushing over Rich. You know what I mean? That's just not gonna happen. So they let me in. I think Rich got tired or something. Or he probably was just being nice. Came and took a break, put me in. The very first play I got in, I sacked Fatty and got a safety.
Okay.
And my sideline, them boys, man, they was super supportive. They were cheering me. The sidelines went crazy, man.
Yeah.
Even the folks that didn't like me had to cheer, man. You know what I mean? I think you had it on video. You was like,
Yeah.
"Was
Yeah.
that Nick?" And then that laugh gave it away, man.
The pull. That's Nick with the pull.
That laugh was like, "Yo, I ain't never seen Nick make no play." But hey, I take it. I take it, man.
Respect. Respect. All right. Favorite cleats and jersey, you know?
Yeah. My favorite cleats in general, like not to wear. I don't really like to play them, but it's gonna be the Kobe Grinches. Those are my definitely, you know, I like the way they look better than all my other cleats. But the playing is gonna be the my pink Nike Phantoms. I'm always probably in those pink Nike Phantoms. I just recently lost them at Braddock,
Hmm.
so now I'm trying to find my way into another cleat. It hadn't been working too well for me, but I think I'm gonna stick to the foams now. It's probably gonna be the foams from here on out.
Okay. Okay. What about
Yeah,
jersey? Favorite jersey?
jersey gonna be the ones that you got one of them the black Henny Migo jersey
Okay.
that I really ordered just for like travel purposes because them blue and pink ones now they all over the league.
Yeah.
Everybody got a blue one. I know that.
Yeah.
So
That's dope, man. That's that. That got
Yeah,
to be a
definitely.
dope feeling seeing your jerseys everywhere, man. People just pull up in them.
Oh
They don't
yeah,
just wear them for
man.
games. They just pull up in them.
Bro, honestly, like seeing people like I originally started a team called the Crew. I still see those out there. Like this is when Rich was, who Rich was now. Rich used to run with us. And we got a bunch of people with the now the blue Henny Migos, and you see them all over it. The crazy part is the honestly what make me really excited about all this shit. Like I have like random people, literally. I know it sounds weird, like dudes in my DMs, like asking to hop on the squads and asking to, it's like I guess I posted like sometimes you see me posted like with Lucky, Lucky Whitehead played with us. He had a jersey, so he was signing autographs on the field and shit. Like, and people see that and they're like, "Oh, you play with Henny Migos," and then my DMs is blown up. Like, can we get on the team? Can we get on the team? And then they'll send like literally send highlights so they can play. I mean, these are guys that aren't really, not the guys that we would play with, but
Yeah.
it's still cool. You know what I mean? I definitely, I was there for a very long time with those being one of those guys. So it's definitely cool to see. But, yeah, man, it's definitely dope for sure. The Henny
Yeah.
Migos get a lot of love out there. That's a shout out to Rock for real. All those guys, Rock, Tone, Germ. I mean, they really made this shit. They bring in them ships and people start noticing, bro. They start
Respect.
noticing your squads.
Respect. Respect.
So,
All right. Take it to 8. 4th and goal, 10-yard line. You at receiver. Where you lining up at? What route you running? Who's throwing the ball?
we had matter of fact, so we just did this at it's the only offensive player I got at Virginia State tournament. Uh Sauce and all them boys, Jay, all them came over, was fucking with Ray, like, yo, why my man Nick not in? Da, da, da. Ray, like, yo, get in next drive. We gonna run our play. Uh I go out, I'm lining up in slot. It's gonna be an out and up. I'm gonna be wide open more than likely. They be sleeping on your boy 'cause they see that gut. And they don't really be they be trying to sit back and then it's too late by the time I'm gone. I end
Yeah.
up getting wide open. Ray overthrew me. I mean, some
Uh,
people some people may say I could have caught up to the ball, but no, I couldn't. So it was
yeah.
definitely it was a little high. When you're that wide open, I want you to just hit me, bro. Don't make it crazy. Like, I get super excited. I'm like, sideline going crazy. Like, yeah, you cook, boy, you cooked them and all that shit. I come to the sideline. I hear his teammate come up to him, and I'm riding this boat, like riding this high. Teammate said, "How you let Fat Boy cook you like that?" Yeah, it killed my whole vibe, bro. I was like, yo, my nobody did not just call me Fat Boy. Like, damn, like, yeah, no love out here. I do it. One good play, I got cooked. That's crazy. But yeah, man, that's definitely it. That out and up. That out and up with Ray, me and Ray's time and out and up, man. We scored a lot of touchdowns off that for sure.
Okay. Okay. Respect. Respect.
Okay.
Yeah, man. That's 4 for 10, man. I'm glad we finally got
Yeah,
a time to do
appreciate it,
this,
bro.
man.
Yeah,
Real
man. I finally made the big leagues, man. On my way out to retirement. Now it's official.
talk.
Now we definitely can call it a wrap, man.
Oh
Appreciate
man,
your time, though, Mo.
I know I'm gonna see you out there, man. I appreciate
Yes,
you, though,
sir, for
man.
sure. All right, bro.
Yeah, next year around the corner. We thank you for the support, so the content won't stop. Got more coming. 4th&10s, 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 recaps, cousins talking business. Of course, we talking about rap. Be sure you subscribe. Stay tapped in. Now I'm talking about